All right, seventh grade math. Each week we will be doing some bell work. So here's your first week of bell work. You will have a bell work for each day of the school week. If there's 5 days in the week, that counts our Wednesdays, you'll have 5 days of bell work. If there's only 4 days in the week, you'll have 4 days of bell work. Each day will include four math problems. On the last day of the week, it is a mastery of the skills from that week. When you're doing it, you will need to answer four problems each day, except for the last day. And you will need to show your work. And don't forget to label your answers on word problems. You can sit down and do all of your bell works for that week in one setting. You can do each one or one each day, and then on the last day of the week you have the mastery of your skills. You will need to submit each day's work separately through Canvas. I will go through the first day with you. After that, you are on your own. So, for this first week, you can see we have our first problem, which is 97 plus 75. So I am going to write down the problem. So I have 97 plus 75. I like to do mine uh, by writing it out. I know that 7 plus 5 is 12, so I'm going to put a 2 and I'm going to carry my 1. I know that 1 plus 9 is 10, and 10 plus 7 is 17, so that's 172. Now, when you look down below it at the clock, it says what time is shown on the clock. The little hand, let me highlight it. The little hand right here is between the 3 and the 4. So that tells me that it is 3 o'clock. Now, my big hand right here is pointing straight down at the 6, which I remember that each of these, when I'm doing my minutes, goes by 5. So I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So when it's pointed to 6, it is 30 minutes. So the time is 3:30. Coming up to the top right-hand corner, it says, on Monday, Sarah reads, and I'm going to highlight information as I'm reading it, 24 pages in her book. On Tuesday night, she reads 41 pages. And on Wednesday night, she reads 32 pages. How many pages did Sarah read all together? So when it's all together, that tells me that it is an addition problem. So I'm going to come over to the side. I'm going to write 24. I have 41, and I have 32. So all together means I'm going to add them. So 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. So that makes 97. And then this is a word problem, so I got to label it, pages. And then you have the last problem, which is 18. This time I'm subtracting 5. Well, I know that 8 minus 5 is 3. Bring down my 1 is 13. So that's the first day's work. You can pause this video and get those problems copied down showing the work. Don't forget, you need to submit each page separately.
As you can see, day 2 is very similar to day 1. The questions may look a little bit different. Just do the best that you can. As you are doing these, if you come across a problem that you don't understand, for example, if you don't remember what a quadrilateral is, you have resources that you can use. Look up, find out what a quadrilateral is on your iPad. Please do that. On the last day of the week, you will find an assessment, or what I like to call a mastery. It is a combination of the different types of problems that you did throughout the week. You have access to look at those problems. Um, and if you have any questions or whatever, look it up before you ask me. Do what the direct or do what the problem says, answer it. Don't forget to label your word problems. Remember to submit each day's work separately. From this point on, I will probably not be doing a video for the different bell works. If you have any questions regarding them, ask me when you're in the building or email me and I will get back to you with answers to your questions.